Good morning, everyone. Today we will be sharing with fractions. We are going to be taking it a step further today, and we are going to be using numbers that are a bit bigger than what we were using before. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can do those. All right, now remember the first thing that we're doing is we're going to make a number sentence. Then we will draw a diagram. I've already drawn a little diagram here at the bottom just to remind us of how many pieces we're sharing into and what we need to find. In this question, we've been asked to find two-thirds of 240 marbles. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to make our little sum then, because we're going to be dividing 240. Let's divide 240 by 3. Remember, that's how we do it. We divide by our denominator. Divide by denominator. All right, so let's divide these are 3. And we're going to divide, let me just write our multiples here. 3, 6, 9. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27. Right, and let's draw our top numbers. Write our top numbers there on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And remember to put our naught just in case we need 0 there. Okay. Right, let us look, now write down daddy, mommy, sister, brother to remind ourselves of our steps. Daddy, mommy, sister, brother. In case we get stuck, then we need to know where we're going. Right, so first we're going to divide, okay? So we're going to divide our 3 into our 2. And of course, we know that 2 is too small, so we're going to have to go to our naught, right? So we're going to minus naught from 2. And we're going to put the 0 on top there as well. The top 0 will go on top. Right, now, what do we have to do? We've done divide, we've done multiply, and now it's subtract. That's right. So let's do that. 2 minus 0 then is, of course, 2. Okay. So we can look at our next step, which is B for bring down. Our 4 is what we have to bring down, right? So now we say 3 goes into 24. 24, let's look in our multiples and see. Ah, there we go. We've got 24. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we must write our 24 underneath the other 24. There we go. And our top number goes on at the top. 8 at the top. Okay, so now we've done our divide again, our multiply, and we're busy subtracting. And it's 4 minus 4 is naught, 2 minus 2 is naught, and then we have to do B for bring down. Ah, it's a 0. So we say 3 goes into 0. 0 times. Okay. And so what is our answer then? Our answer is 80. Okay. Now the last thing that we only have to do is we have to just see now what we do next. We had to find 2/3. So if it's 2/3 that we had to find, we have to times our 80. Okay, sorry, 2/3 equals to 80 times by, that's right, it's times by 2. By 2, there we go. Okay, and let's see, so we can say 80 times by 2. Remember, it's that 80 that we got from finding what 1/3 is. 1/3 equals 80, therefore 2/3 equals 80 times 2. Or we can write 2 times 80, doesn't matter. And once again, if you have a bigger number here, then you use your normal long method for multiply. Today, we can easily multiply 80 by 2. And we know, of course, that 2 8s are 16, so we can write down a 16 there, and we can then put on our 0. And there we have our 160 marbles. Let's write that down. I want to remind you now to please follow all the steps. Make sure you have all the steps. You need to also, I've mentioned the first two, then also show your working out, and you write your answer sentence at the end. Now in your lesson notes, you're going to do those examples and do it in this way and have fun doing that.